Just settle in, place your palms on your thighs and take a deep breath in through your nose. Clasp your hands behind your back, draw your shoulders together, and just do a few gentle twists where you are, keeping your bum back onto your heels, lifting up tall through the spine. Take yourself into a child's pose, place your hands shoulder width apart, spread the fingers, and relax the chest onto the thighs if you can. Then for a moment, come up into tabletop position, move the hips from left to right, loosening the spine, loosening the hips, and then into cat-cow pose. At your own pace, just gently soften and round the spine. Breathe in as you look up, and breathe out as you round through the upper back. Pushing those palms into the floor, connecting with the ground. Nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow your hips to just gently soften back onto your heels. Spread the fingers. And then bring yourself into a low cobra. Draw the feet together and lift the chest off. Push back into your heels, back into child's pose. And then move through tabletop. Push the chest down, look up, and take the chest down to the floor, back into cobra. Just ease yourself into this gently, pushing back into those heels. Breathe out as you come down. And then back through tabletop, into cow pose, and then down into cobra. Just a gentle cobra for now. Back into those heels, remembering to breathe as you move. Bring yourself into tabletop and now into your first downward facing dog. So start to rise the hips up towards the sky. Bring the feet in and push into those heels. Keep a soft bend in the knee to begin with, and maybe even bend one knee, bend the other knee, just to loosen the back of the thighs. Walk your hands back to your feet and just take a ragdoll by grabbing opposite arms. Have a little shake from left to right and loosen that upper back and those shoulders. Keep a slight knee bend if you need to, and remember to breathe where you are. Place your left hand on your right heel as you look up towards the sky. Open the chest and breathe out as you twist. And onto the opposite side as you breathe and move. Take the hands back onto the ground and walk yourself out. Back into that downward facing dog. Push the heels down as gently as you can towards the floor. Loosen those hips once again and the lower spine. Look towards the front of the mat, and as you can, bring your right foot towards your right wrist. Make sure both hands are on the inside of the foot, and then drop the back knee down if you like to. Remember to breathe as you push those hips in towards the ground and relax the head and the neck. Allow this lower spine to just release gently and softly as you breathe. Relax the back leg, the heel, the foot. And just relax your mind where you are. Then if it's right for you, open into a small twist. You can place your hand on your lower spine, or you can keep the hand up towards the sky. Place the hand back down and come back into your downward facing dog. Push the heels towards the floor. And then move on to the left leg this time. Bring the left foot to the outside of the left wrist. And push those hips as much as you can towards the ground, towards the floor. Remember to relax your neck, your shoulders, and your upper back. And breathe out. Sink a little deeper if you can. You can always come onto your elbows. And then take it into a gentle twist. Palm onto the lower spine or up towards the sky. Relax the back leg as much as possible. Take the hands back down. And then take yourself into a tabletop position. A few rounds of cat-cow just to loosen up and to breathe. Take it soft and gentle and at your own pace. Breathe in and breathe out as you push the chest down. Nice and steady. Take it into a downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs once again. Lift up onto the tiptoes and push the heels down. Breathe in as you lift onto tiptoes. Breathe out as you push the heels. Remember to still focus on pushing that tailbone towards the sky. And relax those arms away from the ears. Look towards the front of the mat. This time bring the foot to the middle of the hands and place your hands on your hips. Work on pushing the hips towards the front, but keeping up nice and tall through the spine. Front foot rooted and strong into the ground. Enjoy the nice release for the back hip flexor. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Every exhale, push a little deeper. And then switch back onto the other side. So bring the left leg in this time to the middle of the hands. Drop the back knee down. Hands to hips as you push those hips towards the front. And settle softly into the stretch. Place the palms back down and back into that nice downward facing dog, feeling a little gentler this time. Remember to breathe, bring that chest towards the thighs. And then walk, step or hop towards the front of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. And then exhale as you let the upper body drop towards the thighs. Take your hands behind your legs or just simply let the arms loosen softly by your sides. Allow that chest to sink a little bit deeper onto the thighs and then clasp the hands behind the back and draw them away from the spine. Just as much as you can today. Remember to exhale deeper into the stretch. Keeping the spine as long as you can, and you can keep a slight bend in the knee, no problem. Hands back onto the floor. And then step to the wide distance of the mat, outside of the mat. Bring your palms to touch at your heart center. Work on really trying to push the chest between the legs and lifting up tall through the spine. Try to relax that lower back. If you need to, place some blocks underneath your heels to support your heels until you can feel the stretch. And breathe. Nice deep inhales and deep exhales. For a gentle twist, place one palm in front, pushing that knee and tricep together, and then either supporting the lower spine or taking the palm towards the sky. Move gently onto the other side, taking whichever variation suits you. Remember to breathe as you twist that little bit deeper and lift up tall through the spine, trying to relax those hips and the lower legs. Now just gently bring yourself into seated, shuffle back onto the mat if you need to, and stretch the legs out in front of you. Lift up tall through the spine, look up towards the hands. And exhale as you bring the chest as close as you can towards those thighs. Keep the toes towards the shins and push the heels away, gazing forwards or gazing down towards the knees. Remember to keep breathing and exhale that little bit deeper into the stretch. Nice deep inhale as you rise up and bring the right knee in so the sole of the foot connects with the inside of the left thigh. Keeping your chest squared with that straight leg, exhale as you move down towards the leg. Every exhale a little deeper, every inhale a little longer. Just focus on your breath and focus on the stretch. And gently, as you rise up, bring the knee up towards the chest, connect the chest and the thigh, and then place one hand behind and one hand supporting the knee as you go into a gentle twist. Move as much as you can into this twist, wringing out the internal organs, and then go a little deeper if you want to cross the leg over the other. Use a little resistance into the palm, into the hand, to twist that little further round. Unravel the twist and come onto the other side, so bring the left sole of the foot to the right thigh and bring your chest a little deeper onto the right leg. Just be aware there might be one side easier, one side harder. Just know that that's your body today and find some compassion for yourself. Just take it nice and gentle. Back into that twist on the other side. Try to place the palm quite close to your hips if you can. Lift up tall through the spine and twist that little bit deeper. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Deepen the twist if you like to, still keeping those toes towards the shin on the straight leg. Come back to center. A gentle round the spine, nice little stretch. Sink the weight back. And then one last twist from left to right with the knees bent this time. Bring the soles of the feet together for a butterfly. This time keep your chest and your spine as straight as you can. Look forward. Push those elbows into the insides of the legs just to create a little bit of tension, a deeper stretch. And then when you're ready and when it's right for you, you can hook your hands underneath your legs. Draw your chest and your chin closer towards the feet this time. Allow the spine to round that little bit gently. Take whichever variation suits you best and go that little bit deeper into the pose. Remember to breathe out. The more you can relax, the more your body will release. Shuffle round and then slowly bring yourself nice and gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, onto your back. Start by bringing the heels in and just gently rock the knees from left to right. Loosen the spine, loosen the hips, loosen the legs, and take the arms out towards the sides just to support yourself. Remember to gently breathe. Place your right heel on top of your left thigh and clasping your hands behind that thigh, relax the head and the neck and the shoulders onto the ground or onto a cushion and gently bring that foot towards you, pushing the knee out towards the sides and feel the stretch in the glutes. Take deep breaths. And then slowly drop that foot, keeping the knee nice and high, down towards the mat. Open the shoulders, open the hands, and gaze over the opposite shoulder. Try to focus on keeping both shoulders connected with the ground and that knee as high as you can. Enjoying the stretch for the outer hip. Cross onto the other side, clasp behind the leg, and remember to relax your head and neck. Breathe. And just focus on your stillness within. Close your eyes if you need to. And then take the foot gently to the side and gaze over the opposite shoulder. Remember, each side of your body is different. Breathe and relax. Unravel the twist. And when you're ready, just lift the hips up slightly, shuffle around as you need to. And bring your right knee in towards your chest, hug the knee. And a few ankle circles one direction into the smaller joints and a few circles in the opposite direction. Keeping the other leg straight. Stretch the heel towards the sky. Let's just keep this moving for now, just a nice gentle mobility. And a nice gentle stretch. Push the heel away, toes towards the shin. Remember to breathe as you stretch. And then taking the cross, so bring that right leg over to the left side, gaze over the right shoulder. Breathe out as you twist. And then swap onto the opposite leg. Take those ankle circles on one side and ankle circles the other direction. Push the heel away from you, toes towards the shin. Breathe out. And breathe in as you come back to normal. And same again. Remember to relax those shoulders, relax the muscles of the face. And breathe. Gentle twist the other direction, trying to keep the shoulder down. Palm on the floor. And slowly and gently coming back onto your back. Bring the knees in towards the chest, round the spine in the opposite direction. Just a little gentle rock from left to right, softening that lower back. Enjoy this nice stretch for the spine. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Place the palms either on the insides of the legs or one hand on your chest and your heart and one hand on your stomach. And just take a few moments here. A few nice deep breaths for yourself. Even stretch the legs towards the bottom of the mat if you need to, and take the palms down by your sides. Whichever variation is good for you to end your practice. And just take a couple of minutes now to reflect on the previous day. Feel strong in yourself. Feel centered in your body. Namaste.